What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and give me all your takes down below in the comment section. I want all of your takes on the Dodgers signing Trevor Bauer down below in the comment section. And be on the lookout for the Dodgers Nation Word of the Day. We're giving out over $1,000 worth of cash and prizes this month. All you have to do is spot that Word of the Day. It'll flash on the screen at some point during this video. And once you spot that Word of the Day, all you have to do is go to our About page, email us that word, and you're entered to win. We're giving away over $1,000 worth of cash and prizes. Good luck. Secure that bag, Dodgers Nation. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. It's February 9th. The Dodgers are closing in on spring training, and they still have yet to re-sign Justin Turner. The two sides haven't come to an agreement, and now Ken Rosenthal is reporting that the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers are still interested in Ginger Jesus. Ken Rosenthal tweeted out today, Mets interested in free agent third baseman Justin Turner, but parties not matching up on years/dollars, sources tell The Athletic. New York Mets also not sure what J.D. Davis might bring in a trade. Brewers owner Mark Antanasio intrigued by Turner as well. Dodgers 2-year deal remain best bet. So there you have it. You have three teams at this point, the New York Mets, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the favorite, the Los Angeles Dodgers. So of course, anytime we have a rumor related to your Los Angeles Dodgers, we have to break out the Dodgers rumor meter. And for this rumor that has the New York Mets interested in Justin Turner, I'm going to give it a 2 Dodger Dogs. I still have it as a 2 Dodger Dogs. People are talking. Justin Turner's representatives doing the best they can to get the best offer for their client. What they're trying to do is trying to get the Mets and the Brewers interested in probably offering that third year. I think the fourth year is definitely out of the question at this point for Justin Turner, especially without the DH in the National League. Now, I think where the Dodgers are at right now is I don't think they're budging. I think the offer they've made to Justin Turner is the same offer they've had on the table for weeks, possibly months now. 2 years, $24 to $26 million, something in that range, maybe a team option. You probably have some incentives in there, but I don't think they're going to that third year. They're definitely not throwing in that fourth year. And if you're Justin Turner, I think you're holding out, hoping they would have the designated hitter in both leagues. The universal DH, I think, would have a significant impact on Justin Turner's value, especially to his current suitors with the Mets, with the Brewers, possibly the Washington Nationals, all National League teams. But I think if you're Justin Turner, I think you have to realize at this point that whatever offer you get from another team, I don't think the Dodgers are going to get into a bidding war with Justin Turner. I don't think they're going to match an offer with the Mets or the Brewers. I think they're going to sit there and say, hey, yes, you're beloved in Los Angeles. Yes, you're invaluable as a leader. You're the unofficial captain of this Dodger team. You're a big part of building this culture that went to 3 World Series and won 1. But we have Mookie Betts now. Mookie Betts, this is his team and his franchise for the next decade or so they're not as reliant upon his leadership as years past. But you just signed Trevor Bauer. And if you're ever going to need Justin Turner, the glue to this Dodgers team, the milk to their cereal, now would be the time. But if you're Justin Turner, you are losing leverage because you're not going to have the DH in the National League most likely. And also, the Dodgers did just sign Trevor Bauer, and they might need to make a trade. They need to make a roster move to free up those spots for Trevor Bauer and possibly you. So what if they say, hey, we'll move David Price, we'll move Tony Gonsolin or one of these starting pitchers, and we'll bring in a third baseman. Who knows? Maybe a Eugenio Suarez or a Chris Bryant. Maybe they stick to players internally. Guys like Edwin Rios, Chris Taylor, Matt Beatty, Will Smith has played third base. The Dodgers do have options if they don't re-sign Justin Turner. But if you're Justin Turner and the Dodgers, why mess this up? You have a great chance not only to go back to the World Series, but win the World Series and become the first team in Major League Baseball to go back-to-back since the 98 to 2000 New York Yankees. You can do something special here in Los Angeles. Yes, you've won your ring, you accomplished your mission and brought the Dodgers to the World Series and ended the drought, but did you win a World Series at Dodger Stadium in front of a packed house on a regular season? It was unfortunate what happened last year in Game 6 of the World Series where he was forced to leave the game after testing positive for the coronavirus. Don't you want to be on the field the next time the Dodgers get the final out in the World Series. And if you're the Dodgers, you still have to look at Justin Turner as a reliable bat, one of the most consistent hitters in this Dodgers lineup still. Last year, he had a 140 WRC+. He came through in the playoffs once again. He actually hit 250 for the entire postseason. He had an 859 OPS against the Braves in the NLCS, had a home run, had a 1,066 OPS against the Tampa Bay Rays in the World Series with 2 bombs. So Justin Turner was essential to the Dodgers' success. There's no way the Dodgers would have won the World Series without him, in my opinion. His home run off Charlie Morton there in Game 3 was one of the biggest home runs for the postseason. And I think if you're the Dodgers, you have to get this deal done. This is my message to the Los Angeles Dodgers and Justin Turner.
Do it! Just do it! Just do it! No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
Just do it. Just get that contract done. Just do it. If you're the Dodgers and Andrew Freeman, he's a big part of this team, of this franchise. And for me, what it comes down to is the fact that he can still get it done with the stick. Look, last season, some of those power numbers were down, but his xWOBA was at 386. That was top 5% of the league. His xSlug was at 553. That was the top 5 percentile. And then his xBA was 299. That was also in the top 7% of the league. So now if you're Justin Turner, maybe you're sitting there saying, hey, it feels good to have the New York Mets pursuing me. Maybe the New York Mets have some Bauer Graves and they want to get one away from the Los Angeles Dodgers and try to lure Justin Turner to New York. Look, they're a team that's a couple pieces away from being a real World Series threat. And if you're Justin Turner, you remember what they did to you. That's the team that non-tendered you. Justin Turner tells a story that he was on his way to represent the Mets at a players union function, and that's when Sandy Alderson contacted him and said he had been non-tendered. And Justin Turner said that had an impact on him for a long time.
I was driving down to the association meetings to actually be the representative for the Mets because, Murph couldn't make it, and David couldn't make it, and the list goes on of guys who couldn't be there. So I was just down in San Diego, short drive for me. So I was like, I'll go do it. I'll be the guy. And I had to stop for a minute and try to figure out what I was going to do. Am I still going to go down there? What do I tell everyone? It's kind of embarrassing, to show up and everyone's going around the room introducing themselves, saying what team they're with, and I had to, say, hey, Justin Turner, just got non-tendered by the Mets, current free agent. So it was rough, and it stuck with me for a long time. Still sticks with me a little bit.
So are the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers interested? I'm sure they are, but I don't think they're going to blow Justin Turner away with an offer. I think the wise decision is for JT to come back to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Look, he signed that 4-year, $64 million contract back in 2016, and last year they prorated the last year of his deal. So maybe he's trying to recoup those funds, trying to get every penny he can in his last big deal in the big leagues. But I think the wise decision is to come back to LA. You could be the manager of the club one day, Justin Turner. So come back, win another ring, and ride off into the sunset as a Los Angeles Dodger. But let me know down below in the comments, do you think that Justin Turner will ultimately re-sign with the Los Angeles Dodgers? Give me a Y for yes, give me an N for no. Give me your percentage chance right now that you think Justin Turner will re-sign with the Los Angeles Dodgers. I think it has to be above 90%. I think it's a formality at this point. Look, I know Justin Turner probably doesn't want to sign with the team and then a few weeks later have the DH be implemented in the National League. That has to be a cause of concern for him and his camp, but I think they know at this point that's unlikely. And if the Dodgers have a competitive offer there, anything above $25 million or $24 to $25 million for 2 years, maybe a third-year team option, I think you accept that deal if you're Justin Turner. And hey, you're going to be a big part of this community forever. But let me know down below in the comments. I want your takes on Justin Turner. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. It's the fastest growing Dodgers YouTube channel in the game, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see more Dodgers content, hit that like button. We've got a contest going on this entire month. We're giving away over $1,000 worth of cash and prizes this month. All you have to do is spot the word of the day. So if you saw the word of the day at some point during this video, head over to the Dodgers Nation About page on our YouTube channel, email us that word of the day, and you'll be entered to win. You have to be subscribed, so be sure to hit that subscribe subscribe button. Send us a screenshot that you're subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you know when we have new videos out. And for all latest Dodgers Nation gear, head over to gearup.la. I've got my favorite on today, the Joe Kelly shirt. You know when this is from, Joe Kelly versus the Houston Asterisk. But go get merched up, some of the best Dodger designs in the game over at gearup.la. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. For all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.